Souvenir Shop. It is Lester, and I'm going to give you a little rundown on how to re-grip that staff. So a staff is only really as good as its grip, especially when you're dealing with contact, because you want it to be sticky. Now, my grip is amazing, of course, but we also need to replace it every once in a while. Every grip will get worn out over time, and a freshy, sticky grip feels so dang good. Our grips are only $5 a piece. It takes 2 of these to redo this staff. That's only $10. You could be having a fresh feeling staff for only $10 as long as you know how to grip it. And that's what I'm going to show you today. So, you got your old staff grip. You can see some wear and tear on there. First things I'm going to do, depending on how it's connected here at the ball, this one appears to be some heat shrink. I'm going to cut that ball right off. Tools of the trade for this little tutorial will be your scissors, your black tape, and some tennis grip or other form of grip that you like to use. You can get your tennis grip right here. If you get them in quantities, we give you a great little discount. Sports stores, you just never know what kind of grip you're going to get. And I've done too much work on my grip for it not to be about as good as a tennis grip can get. So right there, I pulled off the knob, and now I'm just peeling this off. Sometimes you'll get some extra sticky filament on there. I usually don't worry too much about that because it's just going to get covered right back up. So there's one side. Bada boom. Going over to the other side. Cutting off that ball. Try not to cut off a finger. Taking off the ball. From here you can see it wrapped up. Pulling that off. And starting the unwind process. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Now with the staff that you already have, that was already gripped, you already have your center point kind of marked in there from previous. So you can just go off there. If you're doing a new staff or a new rod, you'd mark your center point. If you want to split, I usually mark an 1/8 inch, 2/8 inch, so a 1/4 inch off of center on each side, making a total of a 1/2 inch split. Otherwise, if you want no split, just mark the center and butt both of those ends right up against there. Okay, moving into the gripping stage, let's get started. Okay, so I'm ready here. I've got my center points marked. Just going to peel off that backing off of this grip. And on this side, I'm going to expose that sticky side, just like that. Holding it in my finger. Now I'm coming over here. I'm going to just move this down just a little bit. Coming in here, I'm going to place it up against that center line. Right here. From that center line, you want it to come up a little bit. That little tail is what makes it certain that it won't unravel on itself. As I go around, also making sure it's nice and flat, back to itself. And you see I go over top of that tail. If you don't go over top of your tail, then it's going to unfold on itself. At this point, I'm now starting to curve up in this direction, overlapping just about an 1/8 inch or a little bit more. I flip it over to the other side, and now I can really see that overlap. That overlap needs to come just, you can see the beveled edges right there. Each beveled edge goes right over top of each other. At that point then, coming down here, I'm just folding it up, all the way up, overlapping just about an 1/8 inch or a little bit more. If you overlap less, then you'll have little ridges in your grip. Some people like that. I like my grip nice and smooth. So, and every grip is also a little bit different. So for maximum grip here, I'm going to take this guy all the way to the end. On a 7/8 inch staff, that comes to be about 12 inches. And then I'm going to grab an extra little piece of grip here. That's about 5 inches, maybe 6 inches. And I'll take this, which will end up being my little ball that I like so much. So it goes right to the end. That goes on straight, circles around. There's the ball. And on this side, grabbing the tape, black tape, better quality tape, the better off you're going to be. I used to buy that cheap crap back in the day. You don't want the cheap crap, believe me. With electrical tape, keeping a nice tension on it, right up to the end, and then give yourself a little bit of a lead. You'll see that's about an inch lead. And then no tension as you push it down for a nice seal. What that does is, if you keep tension all the way up to the end, you'll find that it'll leave a little snail trail of itself all the way back. So, and that's one side. That's one grip, $5. Sticky. Here we go. And now, ultra sticky. Cheers, man. New grip's the best.